Welcome back to the Terminator AI tutorial. We're going to composite now the different elements here. For this, right click in the project panel, import and multiple files. And now navigate to your files, and we're going to import the different elements now here. We just rendered out in 3ds Max the blood and the depth and all these things here. So select the blood image sequence and the 3D depth image sequence, and of course the Terminator render itself. And we need the raw footage with no effects applied here. Okay, click finished. And now right click at one of these image sequence, interpret footage main. The alpha was black or white, just what you exported as background from 3ds Max. Set the correct frame rate and click OK. Do the same for everything else. In this case the alpha background was white. Frame rate 24 frames per second again. And our footage was exported as image sequence as well as the other elements, so we need to set the correct frame rate again. And yeah, now we will begin with importing the mask, which contains the Luma mask here. Now drag the Terminator head above the raw footage, and what we can see now is our Terminator head. And now we need to drag the Luma mat above it, and to see this setup you can click this button here or just press F4 and set the Terminator head to be a reverse Luma mat of this mask here, and in that way we can just see our Terminator head in certain areas. Now drag the depth below the Terminator head, and as you can see we need to apply a mask too. So duplicate the mask and drag it above the 3D depth element and set the depth to be reverse Luma mat as well. Okay, to see more of this nice effect we may need it to drag it above the other elements, so select both of them and drag them above everything else. Okay, as you can see now we're able to see pretty good our nice effect. It's looking really nice here. Okay, now drag the blood below everything else. But as you can see now it's a little bit too bright here, and we will make it a bit darker here using color correction. Moreover, we will make this nice 3D depth effect a little bit darker too. And for this just go to effect, color correction and likeness and contrast, something like this. A very easy effect here. Now make it a bit darker here, maybe duplicate the effect. Okay, that's a little bit too dark here, make it a bit lighter, apply a bit of contrast to it till you get the look you are after. This looks pretty good here, yeah. This works well for me. And now I'm gonna select the other element here. I want to have a little bit darker. Apply the same effect again and make it darker and apply a bit more of contrast here, or less contrast, just what looks good here. Oh, this looks pretty good. It's darker. Okay, maybe a bit lighter, brighter. We want to be able now to work with these elements easily. For this we can pre-compose them, and if you want to do this just select all the edit elements here and then go to layer and pre-compose, then give it a name like effects or something like that. Now last step in this tutorial I'm gonna do now is to make the quality of this a little bit worse. So go to Effect and Blur and Sharpen, and give it a fast blur. We're gonna do this to bring down the quality of the added elements to make them look more realistic. So just blur this out, not much but a little bit, so like 1 or 2. Then go to Effect, Blur and Sharpen, and apply a sharp effect. And okay, sharpen this up a bit. It's a little bit of changing there, but not pretty much, but it looks pretty good. Okay, in the next tutorial we're gonna remove the points here.